Thank you for your patience and so happy to be here. To be honest, every time I come to a university, we get to perform in universities and schools a lot, but इस वक्त दिन के वक्त आके to see the university in full flow, you always miss university time so much. And it's मैं भी अंदर आते हुए I was telling Ali who is accompanying me as well कि this is because I entered and there was like a food festival happening and or something like that. तो मैंने कहा यार I wish I could get back into university and do my masters again or something. Thank you for calling me, for having me here. I feel like I'm no different than any one of you. I've been raised in Islamabad, went to all the schools probably you guys went to, maybe a few more than most of you because I kept changing schools in OA levels because वो एक excitement होती है कि यार what's the best school to go into. कहीं पे sports बेहतर होता है, कभी कहीं पे extra curricular बेहतर होता है, कहीं पे पढ़ाई बेहतर होती है. So you always wanna जब आप especially A levels में आते हो आप excitement में होते हो कि यार what's the best place to be at where I can nurture my talent and study as well but also have a good extracurricular. So for me life was no different. I went to a couple of schools growing up and from day one I guess I knew what I wanted to do. My mom tells me that my kindergarten, which means when I was 3 years old, the report card she still has it saved, and the principal and my principal का एक note होता है उस पे लिखा हुआ your child is full of music. So and I was 3 years old. So I mean कभी कभी आप सोचते हो आपका visions आते हैं पुराने तो I mean I'm sure none of you can up you look back and you remember all of your childhood but हमेशा bits and pieces आपको याद रहते हैं. तो जब भी मैं एक नॉस्टैल्जिक मोड में होता हूँ जो मैं हमेशा होता हूँ आई एम फुल ऑफ nostalgia always. So when I think of my life when I look back I always remember these little bits of my life from early school days when I was probably like singing or like an overly extrovert kid who was like dancing and the teachers would be like this is the kid who would represent us in like any school event or whatever. So मुझे I had that idea बचपन से कि what I had to do and where I had to take my life to what direction. That doesn't happen for everyone. For me, it was also my teachers and I was lucky enough to have some amazing teachers who I still miss. If I bump into them, I have the longest conversations with them about life and what all I've done in all these years that I have been away from them. बिकॉज उस साल में जो आपकी एक क्लास टीचर होती हैं वो आपकी बेस्ट फ्रेंड होती हैं तो उनको सब कुछ पता होता है आपकी लाइफ के बारे में तो फिर मैं उनके साथ कैच अप करता हूँ सो आई वाज लकी इनफ टू हैव सम अमेजिंग टीचर्स हु रियली helped me nurture my talents and whatever I had to do. And even growing up, like my parents and my family, they played a huge part um, in in me becoming the person that I have become today. And I hope I make them proud with whatever I do. But this journey wasn't easy, obviously. I mean, मैं भी जब अभी हम यूनिवर्सिटी की बात करें तो जब मैं यूनिवर्सिटी में आया था तो ए लेवल्स के बाद एक अजीब सा एक कन्फ्यूजन होती है. आई एम श्योर मोस्ट ऑफ यू हु आर सिटिंग हियर एक यू कुड रिलेट कि एक कन्फ्यूजन होती है बिकॉज यू ऑलवेज आई वॉज वन ऑफ दैम. आई वॉज सो कन्फ्यूज वट डायरेक्शन आई वुड टेक in terms of where I want to go for university. मैंने अपने SATs भी दिए बट मैंने इधर भी हज़ार जगहों पे अप्लाई किया एंड ये नहीं समझ आती थी करना क्या है. कोई कहता था एक बस बात होती थी कि अच्छा ये कर लो वो कर लो इंजीनियरिंग कर लो BBA कर लो. लेकिन you really I think that time and that point in a child's life is the most difficult and confusing part because आपको हर कोई कुछ ना कुछ बता रहा होता है कुछ कोई ना कोई डायरेक्शन दिखा रहा होता है और आप एक अपने कंफ्यूज जोन में होते हो कि व्हाट एक्चुअली आई वांट टू डू या मैं व्हाट वुड आई बी गुड एट. So I hope all of you made the right choice with whatever courses you took and whatever direction you took because मैं बहुत confused था और मैं इतना confused था कि मैं सब कुछ करके end में मैंने gap year ले लिया. And that's very relatable because मेरे साथ जितने भी दोस्त थे जो यूनिवर्सिटी चले भी गए for the first 2 years they were so unsure. One of my friends he went to a university in England And because we had such a great time in A levels together, इतनी आपके इतना emotionally connected होता है सब कुछ, and with your school, with your institute, कि वो जब पहली दफ़ा गया तो दिसंबर में फर्स्ट हॉलीडेज पे आया, उसने अपने आके वापस पासपोर्ट छुपा दिया. I was like, I'm not going back because um, he was so confused कि यार मैं I don't know if I want to do this. I should I stay back? Should I enroll myself in a university here when I can be close to my family and my friends? So it's not just the academic pressure. It's also I feel like the feeling of leaving your loved ones behind, your family behind, your teachers, your home. And Islamabad for me is like, I'm sure most of you are from Islamabad. तो जब आप इस्लामाबाद में रहते हो, this is like आप कोई Netflix पे show भी देखो ना, तो it's like a small town show जिस तरह होता है. It has everything. It's hard to not be in love with Islamabad. It has that warmth and that wholesome vibe के it's hard to leave this place. तो सबसे confusing time वही था मेरे लिए भी. And then I took a gap year, and then in that gap year, because I was already singing, I got up on stage when I was 14 years old, and I started performing in cafes and for free. And I would just go on Saturdays. There used to be a really cool place back in the day. It was called Civil Junction, CJ in F7, and we used to have Saturday night open mics there, and gigs there, and we would sit there and sing, and people would just show up and listen to your music. So we started off like that, and बहुत मज़ा आता था. उस गिग की भी बड़ी एक्साइटमेंट होती थी. सारे बैंड मेंबर्स भी स्कूल के ही होते थे. And I think the biggest excitement used to be कि यार हमने weekend पे we're gonna play in this cafe or we're gonna sit here. और इस्लामाबाद में एक बड़ा cultural or musical scene hota tha. And in that one year when I was taking a gap year, I got I released some music, and one of my songs somehow became uh, something that people my age started resonating with. The song was called Tere Bin, and somehow people started talking about it, tweeting about it, uh, posting about it, doing covers, and got picked up for a huge music show in Southeast Asia. Next year, when I got into college, um, my first year, and 2 months in, I'm on a show and I'm performing, and I come back in and I enroll myself in BSc. Um, I enroll myself in BSc Economics and Management, and मैं कह रहा हूँ यार मैं म्यूजिक करना चाहता हूँ और मैं इकोनॉमिक्स एंड मैनेजमेंट कर रहा हूँ. तो मैंने स्टार्ट तो कर दिया, बट साथ ये शो भी आ गया, एंड आई स्टार्टेड परफॉर्मिंग. It just started actually, all at once started to make sense कि वो जो gap year था, it just gave me a lot of I guess clarity with the things I wanted to do. And once I was on that show, I feel like that was a great push for me and my music and my visibility around the world. If I was like a local artist, it just helped me gain more attention internationally, and it got my music to places. And then I, there was no stopping, and those were the best years of my life because I was in university as well, trying to balance my padhai with my music. I started doing a lot of theater as well. Back in the day, there used to be a lot of theater in Islamabad Club and PNCA, so we used to do a lot of that. So, I was just trying to like be, like kind of satisfy my soul as well, but also like do what the world requires me to do as well. Um, and it was a lot of fun, but it had its pressures, and I while I was doing all of this, because I was so deeply involved in so many things, that I was overdoing things as well. Like I wanted to do this, but I wanted to do that because I was like, I'm never gonna be this young again. I'm never gonna be this energetic again. I'm never gonna be this probably talented again. So I was like doing so many things, and my mind was always like, I have to be the best at everything. I find myself one day getting up on stage, and I'm running up to get up on stage, and it's my cue, and I'm at the club, Islama Club, and I'm doing a theater play, and I have to enter the stage. The door opens, and I enter, and I'm playing a bellboy. So the actors are waiting for me, and I'm running up the stairs, and I fall because I start feeling that my heart rate is like maybe around 150, 160, and I have the my first anxiety attack in my life, and I'm anxious. But it's a strange feeling, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? I don't understand it. And I'm sitting there, and the actors are waiting for me on stage, and I don't go on stage, and they improvise without me, and the backstage people take me back, and we're backstage, and everyone keeps checking in, but they can't come off because the show has to go on. So post show, everyone sits down, and we go through everything, and I understand that maybe this is what it is. It's I got my first panic attack, and that's also normal for people to, when when you're stressing so much, when you're going, when someone doesn't understand that, I feel like मुझे defend करना होता है लोगों को, या फिर I speak up for my friends as well when they go through something like that as well, because I felt it when I was 19 years old. And I feel like post that, I it happened quite a few times, and it made me confused and worried, and I closed off, because जब आप रेगुलरली एक चीज़ से गुजरे होते हो, आप आपका दिमाग खुद शट ऑफ कर जाता है ना, आप थोड़े से प्रोटेक्टिव हो जाते हो अपने बॉडी के बारे में, और आप अपनी हेल्थ के बारे में, और आप चीज़ें जो एक्साइटमेंट के साथ करते होते थे, वो सब कुछ करने से पहले थोड़ा डरने लग जाते हो कि यार व्हाट इफ इट हैपेंस अगेन, व्हाट इफ it's gonna this happens when I'm not in control of the situation. So all of that kind of happened at the same time as well. So while I was pacing myself with doing all of that, there were a lot of like there were a lot of setbacks as well. And professionally, this was obviously on a personal level, but professionally always, even growing up, I feel like um, there were times when, and even now, I mean, there were times when I met with a lot of, you meet with a lot of rejections, and you meet with a lot of setbacks and lull periods, and where you feel like you deserve more than this, and I felt that, but it never stopped me from keep doing what I've always wanted to do. I've had times where in my last two albums, I just released my album 4 days ago. It's called Are You Okay? And it talks about, I feel like I've gotten to a point where I am being vulnerable, and I'm talking about how I feel, And I think it's taken me a while to get here though, because all these setbacks and everything kind of teaches you that you can't always, curate your performance, or you can't always run after perfection. You can't always make sure that everything's like, working the way you want it to be. It's okay to be raw and real and authentic, and just go with the flow, and just be there, and let the people decide. And I feel like that's what the fans today, or the listeners today, or the people around the world, me and you, I feel like I'm also, a big fan of music and art and everything. And I think that's what we as a whole connect to more as well, when something's more raw, real, authentic, so even with all of that, this is my third. I was telling you, the first two albums I didn't get a label. Even this third album, I was talking to a few labels, and it didn't go through. And obviously it makes you really sad, and it's like a setback, and it puts you back. But then I did it on my own. I recorded everything, I made videos, I released it, I had a small intimate uh, album launch show. So I was like, whatever it takes, I'm going to do it, because this is my dream, this is my passion, this is what I've always wanted to do. This is what drives me. And it's real, it's raw. It doesn't need to be extravagant, it doesn't need to be fancy, it doesn't need to, it just, if it means something, it will connect with people. This is not even enough. I feel like I just started, but I feel like this conversation as a whole, where it should end at, is that there are going to be failures in life, and I have seen many. There are going to be periods when you feel like you are not in control, as a student, as someone who's pursuing a career, even in life, just with relationships, with family, when you feel like, you're not in control, when you can't control a situation. I feel like take that in, embrace it, embrace that failure, take it as a learning curve, and let it fuel your energies, and fuel your body, and fuel your confidence for what you have to do in the future, right? And don't let it, please don't let it, which I feel like my dad always used to tell me, that don't Because मैं हमेशा जब disappoint होता था, मैं मेरी ना शक्ल पे आ जाता है. I'm one of those. I can't hide it. It's on my face. Even with people, when I'm not enjoying someone's company, when someone says something that offends me, I'm just like, it shows on my face. So I feel like if it's something that's bothering you, if it's something that putting you down with your career, with your studies right now, with university, with what you have to do in the future, just don't let it hinder your plans, your dreams, your passion. And बस अपनी जो आपके failures हैं, setbacks हैं, whatever people say to you, let that be a force to drive you and achieve all the dreams and aspirations and goals you have for your future self. Don't let your future self be disappointed in in what you're doing today. So life is too short. I have experienced that. I feel like मेरे अम्मी अबू मुझे हमेशा कहते थे कि जवानी यूं 4 दिनों की होती गुजर जाती है, and you're like, it's okay because you're 19, 20, 21, and you close your eyes and you're 30, and you're like, अच्छा अब क्या करना है, अब real life issues हैं, अब मैं बड़ा हो गया हूँ, अब मुझे bills pay करने हैं, अम्मी अबू का ख्याल रखना है, parents are getting old. So life just goes by too fast. Enjoy it, embrace all the failures, embrace all the successes, own them. This is all part of your story, part of your journey. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Please, please, please don't let anything hinder your dreams, your aspirations, and your future goals. And yeah, take good care of yourselves.